They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Defensively, after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second down now. It's Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Mayfield now. Well, Mayfield lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taken right around the 44. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mostert. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Raheem Mostert has a 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. To determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now Mayfield. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Tackled at the 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. The Jet passing game. Another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Jets' 49-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 36. But he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Mayfield.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. Before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. To throw, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation by the defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll run on first down with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cam Akers as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead. Capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Here's Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for him. It's complete, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk.
And his pass is intercepted. 3-time ball. Picked off at the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him. We got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a jet 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think...
Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra.